Hello and welcome to round 3 with Mono White Eldrazi and Legacy with a snap mulligan here. This looks fine. Don't want another tomb though. The Scry mulligan helps these decks so much. It's really absurd. Okay. Good job. I'm going to name Lion's Eye Diamond. Good luck, Storm opponent. You're going to need it. What? What? No! I didn't click enter! No! Still going to need good luck. If I die and turn 2 to Lion's Eye Diamond, I will be very upset. If I get Therapied on Thalia. I'll still sear my opponent. They're still down 2 cards on discard. Okay. If I had a Lion's Eye Diamond, I'll be so upset. This actually happened to a friend of mine in a old Magic Online PGQ winning in. They typed in Living End on their Meddling Mage, and then something happened, and they named Ephemeron. I have no idea how that happened. Well, I'm going to cast my big stupid creatures. I guess I could die if my opponent tops into Ritual LED. That's literally the best thing possible for them to have hit for me. Trying to figure out if playing this is better for me or not. I don't think it changes anything. I take 2 less damage, which could be relevant. Yeah. The old Storm opponent has no cards in hand and half an untap step. I guess they have access to 3 cards. Again, if they hit like another Infernal. I think they. What? Oh, are they brainstorming the Infernal to top? And losing their top? That's fine. Oh my gosh, I have Warping Wheel on my deck too? How Storm cannot beat this deck. Wow. There's Thalia, Thorn, Thought Seer, Warping Whale. Oh my gosh, Revoker. Okay, sure. Your top is gone. And you have a land? So you have Infernal Tutor. Oh, really? I'm going to lose this game because of that misclick? No. No, 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 no. I'm just going to get really lucky. How's that sound? Sure. I would like to name Lionheart Maverick. Thank you very much. Yeah, my opponent would have 5. So actually, they die anyways. They wouldn't have enough to Infernal for anything lethal. I don't. How could they kill me from there? They could add Nulls from 1. That doesn't do anything. Their passive Flames doesn't make mana, so they're dead there. And I guess they could like empty for some dorks, but that doesn't really help either. And they don't have enough to tutor chain, so they're just dead. That's good. That's good. I assume Armageddon has to be good here, and Rest in Peace is probably fine. Jite off the team. Dismember off the team. Not really huge on Stoneforge here. Guess Displacer's not very good either. I've cut 2 cards. Batterskull's really bad if I cut Stoneforge too. I mean, in theory, I guess I have to kill my opponent at some point. I guess I could have, like, Ratchet Bomb for stupid Empty the Warren stuff, but not huge on that. My opponent's just going to have, like, Decays and stuff to fight my hate pieces, and that's about it. It's possible that Stoneforge plus Batterskull is better than Replacer or Displacer, just because it ups the storm count required to kill. It's also slightly faster. I kind of like that idea. I no longer like that idea. I'm just going to get Thought or Duress or whatever out of those. I'm just going to do this. Needle doesn't do anything. Ratchet Bomb doesn't do anything besides empty the Warren's tokens. Yeah, my opponent could have... They had 8 mana. They could have Infernal to Past in Flames and Brainstormed and Prayed. Against a mulligan, I really like this hand. My opponent's forced to have a piece of interaction on turn 1. I also have Warping Whale backup. Like, even though it doesn't do anything, it does a lot of things. By a lot, I mean 2. Like, the key here is that my opponent's going to be kind of stalled in terms of what their options are. Just off of being on 6 cards, and it's hard for them to attack this hand with discard or spot removal for my, or spot answers for my stuff. So I'm in a pretty good spot. Really, this hand, I don't know, it's just good. Why can't you be an Eldrazi spell? Yeah, please cycle away. Am I dying on one? Jeez. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, easily dead. Okay, cool. I guess I'll give my opponent the marginal opportunity to mess this up, but I'm fairly sure. Yeah. Okay. I did what I could. That's fine. They're the mana floating and everything. Cool. Lesson learned, my no forcible deck cannot beat your storm deck when I die on turn 1. This is basically the problem I had with Belcher when I played against Eldrazi. Though I guess that was more also I kind of just got... That game 3 in that match that I recorded a couple of weeks ago was just weird. Just enough chump blocks. Just enough factories, really. That's like pretty good against Empty the Warrens, right? Um, yeah, this hand's fine. It's got some weird stuff going on. It's really good against that. Definitely just supposed to Thorn on one. My opponent casting Petal? Sure. New plan. I guess I'm supposed to rip before I Thalia here? Because I need to get the 3 mana for Thalia? For rip, I mean. I just want to stack, like, every random hate piece I can, right? Maybe that's wrong. Yeah, hard lock it is. No spells allowed for you today, sir. I hope you enjoy yourself. Oh my gosh, and I have the Caracas to protect it from decay or whatever. And the Wastelands. Hello and good luck. Gonna play that. No need to play a Wasteland. This actually lets me leave up a whale through a destroyed lock piece. Yeah, you can do that. Maybe I was supposed to whale that actually. My opponent's pretty light on resources. Kind of just don't even want to cast this Displacer. Because doing this is definitely correct. This is the slow and miserable way to die. That's fine by me. I said stack them higher. You must pay 1,000,000 extra mana for anything you do. And this is fine because we have diversity. Like, if I was like, for example, if I had 2 Thorns already, I would not play the third. I'd just rather, like if I had 2 Thorns and, like, a Revoker on the battlefield, I would not play the third. I'd rather just leave up Whale, because it gives me the most diverse answers against, does that change any clock stuff? No. It diversifies my, like, onboard responses to things. But because I have Thalia plus 2 Thorns, my opponent's just in such a bad spot in terms of getting anything done. Like, there's no way they can kill all of these with the same permanent unless they have engineered explosives, which, if they do, congrats, you did it. Um, but, like, they have to, like, Hercules these and then, like, kill this, and there's just so many different things that, like, on that one turn, like, there's no way they can get out of it, and I'll just guaranteed untap into Whale. And then casting the Thorn just, like, further solidifies the lock. I'm just going to attack 5 more times and leave up Warping Whale for the rest of the game, honestly. Or more realistically, I'll attack twice and then play another double land and then smash my opponent. I actually kind of like this. This lets me leave up Caracas to protect my Thalia from Disfigure, but also just ups the clock by a turn. Actually, more than a turn, but... Cool. Well, I won the game where I didn't die on turn 1, where I actually got to cast a spell, because all my spells are so good against Storm. That's definitely a big plus for this deck. The colorless Eldrazi deck not being able to split its hate cards very well, like it has to have all artifacts, is definitely a big issue. Being able to go like enchantments, creatures, and artifacts is pretty important.